And there we. Oh yeah.
What happened?
Crash got me.
Thanks for crashing with us today.
Thanks for crashing with us.
Yeah.
How
we
is
love that.
everybody? What are we doing? What is today? Sunday?
Today is Sunday.
Again?
Mm-hmm. Again.
Looks like there was just one of these last week. I don't know.
There was, and we were there to celebrate it.
Hooray.
We were right here in the studio.
Where is as patriotic a place you can be?
Oh yeah.
The hams.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's we are the Dawn Patrol, and this is Crash with Us. Please crash with us. We love that because we're just crashing here. We're just hanging, sharing stuff, and just being cool.
Anybody who's watched any of the previous episodes will have seen us crash many times.
I don't remember us ever getting off the ground. Actually.
No. The plane burst into flames coming out of the gate.
we couldn't take off. We were out of. The one thing we weren't out of was nuts. But
that's true.
We had.
That's true.
So how was your week, people?
I had an interesting day today.
I
was went into one of my bureau drawers, and I actually found this old leather kind of wallet. Mm-hmm. And in this leather wallet, which I completely forgot that I had, was, oddly enough, my first credit card, which was from Sears in the Smith Haven Mall. I found my second card, which was the Macy's right next door to it. What was left of my Brockport pass?
Wow. Good God!
Yeah.
Wow.
And the Dead Sea Scrolls. Yes.
Of course, I went in there looking for a pair of socks, and those I couldn't find.
But at least you can go to Macy's now and buy some.
I think I have your socks, though. I think I found them.
Yeah, something tells me that you wouldn't want the socks that you would have found in that particular drawer. Barry, how was your week?
That was fantastic.
Oh, shit. Really?
No. I don't know.
Do tell.
Ridiculous. Just ridiculous. I just business travel, so planes. There was a congressman on my flight on Friday, which was really exciting. Not at all. No,
really.
What was exciting was that after he got off the plane and I got off the plane, I went into the men's room, and who should pull up in the urinal next to me? Our congressman.
The congressman. Yeah. Wow.
So
that's.
My brain was overloaded with
Democratic
questions and comments and
yeah. That's good.
Did you know bubble wrap was originally invented as wallpaper? Guy named Al Fielding and his partner Mark Chavanas were trying to create a textured wallpaper and invented bubble wrap instead. Luck is the residue of stupidity sometimes.
Jeez.
You have to like stand with your feet against the wall to be able to pop that, right?
I don't know, but I would hate to put that up on my walls and just have everybody just pop them.
Yeah. Be replacing them every week.
But if you accidentally morphed into a scene from The Wizard of Oz, if the house went tumbling, it would be fully protected.
Well, Post-it notes were accidentally invented. Somebody was trying to invent a really, really sticky glue, and they failed. and he spilled some of it accidentally on a bookmark that he'd been using, and he put the bookmark in this book. He was singing in a choir, and he used to always lose his bookmark, and then he's like, oh, it's kind of stuck to the. Oh my God!
It's a
Post-it note. Make them yellow.
Choirs were never the same.
Choirs were never the same, though.
Now, neither was Jose Maria de Souza.
It sounds like an emergency warning.
Yeah, really. Here's another conversation stop. Had this been really funny.
What were you saying?
In 2013, João Maria de Souza was killed in bed when a cow fell through his roof and landed on him.
And there's hamburger all over the highway.
There was a hill that his house butted up against, so the cow came off the hill onto the roof of the house and fell through.
More dangerous from the meat industry.
I hear Jack and Jill were okay, though.
Yeah. Jill came down with 250.
Oh no, it's not happening again, is it? We're not really. Oh God. So, any more?
Yeah, but
No, we should have a conversation. Well, you can't have a conversation stopper unless we have a conversation. So, Barry,
Yeah.
how's life out there in Colorado?
Perfect.
Did you know that spaghetto, confetto, and graffito are the singular forms of spaghetti, confetti, and graffiti?
All this time I've been saying a spaghetti.
But no, it's a spaghetto. I could understand. You could actually see a spaghetto,
Did you know?
Or maybe you could even visualize a confetto. It would be like one little flake of paper.
So like if you live in one ghetto and you move to another ghetto, you've lived in Getty.
Yeah, and I've heard that the singular form of fence is fent.
Maybe. Has anybody here ever seen a graffito? I've seen graffiti.
Never seen a graffito.
Graffito. What's one graffiti?
I don't know. I
just keep whittling down the graffiti until you're down to one.
Yeah. I guess.
Whew,
that worked. That stopped that
Yeah.
conversation dead.
I think the show is now graffito.
Hey, did you know that Shakespeare created more than 1,700 words?
That I did know he created a shitload, and I think shitload is one of the words he created.
Well, actually, the Bard is credited with inventing bedroom, moonbeam, eyeball, and puking.
We're so proud.
It's all about the placement.
What a language.
Oh, that a moonbeam would fall through my window rather than a cow.
And puke is on mine. Oh, Lumpetto.
Oh, God. So, Doghouse Theater had its opening last night. Its grand opening. Yay. That happened.
Yay.
So that was good. Standing room only. Lots of fun. If you're around, you should be there. If you're not around, you should still be around.
Bring good shoes.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are open every weekend, right?
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were going to stop the conversation.
No. I was trying to give
No. Nobody cares. I'm just trying to have a conversation so that you can stop it.
I could say a scientist actually created a nano guitar, which is the size of a blood cell.
Wow.
Just in experimenting with miniaturization. Of course, you could see that the guy certainly wasn't, whoever did this, weren't musicians. Because if they were musicians, what they would have created was a nano-sized guitar amplifier.
Yeah, I mean, what is
a musician? That makes absolutely no sense. But are there any musicians watching right now? I'm sure
I feel
they're
sorry
on the floor.
I feel sorry for the roadie crew that has to string that thing.
And what does nano air guitar look like?
Oh my goodness!
I guess this.
Yeah, it's that old. Yeah.
I'm waiting for a nano piano. I mean, just the name itself sells it. A nano piano. Something to make Elton John look tall.
Well, is he going on? I guess he's going to be going back on his goodbye tour.
I don't know. I haven't paid attention to Elton John in a very long time. I love him, but I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
But there is one thing that we all have in common. You, me, everyone else.
That is
food. It's food, and
I'd die without food.
Yeah, most of us would.
Yeah.
Well,
some of us are faster than others.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's something you can learn about food, by the way.
The sandwich is practically an American institution. It is a basic essential for lunch boxes, parties, and picnics. As far as these boys are concerned, well, hamburgers and hot dogs are their idea of a really good meal. But there are sandwiches and sandwiches. When Sally Gasco and her mother bring guests home for a late snack after a movie, they have something special in the way of a sandwich in mind. Sally calls it tuna rarebit. Let's watch how she makes it. This is a sandwich for forks, an open-face creation, in other words, with a cheese, milk, and tuna fish mixture on top. The basis will be rye bread, Mother's idea. She found that the spicy caraway flavor made a good contrast to the bland fish and cheese. Sally puts a cube, about a square inch, of butter into the top of a double boiler. A little butter finds its way into a great many dishes in this kitchen, not only for flavor, but as a blending agent. Part of the trick to entertaining unexpected guests is keeping on hand certain generally useful foods. One of these is cheese of an easy melting type, which Sally is going to use as a base for the rarebit. To speed the melting, she cuts this into slices in the milk and butter mixture, while Mother butters the bread. The simmer flame keeps the water boiling gently while the cheese is melting, so that Sally can go on to other tasks. She adds the canned chunk-style tuna fish, and notice that she uses a wooden spoon to avoid discoloration of the mixture. Although the tuna rarebit is fairly substantial food in itself, it is a good idea to add something for variation in color and texture. Mother is making a salad dish: celery, radishes, olives, and pickles. Sally adds potato chips to the menu. They used to be exclusively picnic fare, but they've joined the host of useful accessory foods which make entertaining so much easier and more fun for teenagers. The bread was toasted quickly in the broiler, and the rarebit is nearly ready to serve. Let's see. What will be the beverage? Mother thinks she'll give the guests a choice of Coke or milk. When you can offer guests a choice easily, it's a gracious gesture. Now it's time to serve. 2 slices of toast are neatly arranged on each plate, and the filling, or perhaps we should say covering, goes on top. Sally knows you should serve cream dishes with extra caution. An effective carelessness here is no asset. Mother is a great believer in the aesthetic value of parsley, and of course it's good to eat, too. Now a touch of Tabasco for color and a taste surprise, and there's tuna rarebit a la Sally Gasco. As we said, there are sandwiches and sandwiches. A wise young homemaker using good techniques and equipment and a little imagination can turn a sandwich into festive fare.
Well,
that makes me really hungry.
Me?
I'll tell you.
You sure it was Shakespeare who invented the word puke?
Yum. Milk and tuna.
I did notice that it was sponsored by the American Gas
Yes,
Institute.
Gas Association. Yes, it was.
Tuna
Yeah.
it, huh?
Mm. Yes. Mother.
Did you happen to notice the kids at the end? They were like shoveling the food in their mouth and fast fisting the Coke.
Yeah, really. These boys seem to be enjoying their food.
Absolutely. Don't give me the suit. I got to send it back.
Mother and daughter will take all the enjoyment out of food. We'll serve you what looks like puke on burnt toast, covered with Tabasco for a little bit of color and a surprise. That surprise is called taste.
And smell.
We're gonna show you how to make a sandwich that isn't a sandwich. Oh
Just
my
a
God.
warning, don't eat this sandwich more than 2 miles from a hospital.
Really, man. When I saw that milk container with tuna, like,
Milk and tuna.
milk and tuna. It's,
Yes. Yes. I for years as a kid, I wouldn't eat tuna.
I
I wouldn't. The stuff in the can, I wouldn't, because I once saw somebody feed a cat something from a can that looked and smelled exactly like that. I said, "This is cat food. I'm not eating." Now I eat cat food, but
Right.
now you have cats.
Not-
I have cats now, and we share
No tuna.
a tin of tilapia and whatever the hell else is in it. Yeah.
There's nothing like a handful of Friskies.
Little something to add crunch.
When you're watching right. They used to be only picnic fare.
Good ballast when you're watching the dog show at 11 midnight.
Did you see that refrigerator? Oh my God.
Like our, sounds like our closets up in school when we couldn't find anything to substitute for food.
Oh God. Yeah, I look at that stuff and I think, great again? What's the again? Oh boy. So I know we've got something very interesting coming up in a while. We've got a very interesting live interview. I'm not going to tell you more about it, but it's the timeliest thing that we've ever done.
Nice.
It's
Oh,
like
it's
now.
an exit interview.
What's that?
I said it's an exit interview.
Oh God.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So that's coming up. We have no idea how it's going to go, of course, like the rest of everything we do. But my God, I can't wait. We have to wait. Things move, and there's a reason why we can't do it for another 10 minutes or so. But my God, it's one you'll want to see.
Oh yeah. Can't
Oh
wait.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't miss it.
Well, you can't. You're not allowed to miss it.
We're that easy.
Yeah.
Hey, did you know Gary Turner from the UK Guinness World Record? He has the record for the furthest stretched skin. He apparently has some sort of a disease called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and he can stretch his stomach skin like 15.8. I think that's centimeters.
I'm
That's-
sorry. I thought this was a no metric zone.
No, stretch skin. I think he holds the record for the longest circumcision.
Okay. All right. We went there. Good.
About way to get to that joke. What's it worth the trip?
Yeah, was that joke brought to you by the American Gas Association?
Have a blast.
It's gas. Have a blast. So what else do we have coming? Oh, we have a very interesting cartoon coming up.
Oh, yay.
Oh, God. I promise you've never seen this before. Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Toby the pup will be with us.
Kobe?
Toby the pup. I'm going to grab some kibbles right now. Sit back and watch. Yeah. Toby the pup will be here.
Break, eh?
Yeah. And we've got Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee will be with us after our incredible interview.
Mr. Lee is ramping it up lately. I've noticed his production value is going way up.
Yeah, which I mean, he only had one direction that he could go in, and he's done it.
I think he has perhaps out of all of the people that contribute stuff, he has the best intro theme song.
I hope. Yeah. Does he? I don't know. I like the Ema Sumac stuff that Barry has, but he's actually going to be doing that stuff live at our shows in Doghouse. So if you ever want to know how Twix bars are, come on down to a Doghouse show. So for right now, it's time for Toby the pup.
Yay!
Well, they don't make them like that anymore.
Did they ever make them like that?
What's that?
Did they ever make them like that?
That day they did. Yeah. My God, good old Toby the Pup, huh?
You know, it's that cartoon is one from the early 30s, maybe, right?
I don't know.
31 or 32. And I think most of the, if not all of the cartoons up to like maybe the earlier 30s were mostly just like soundtrack and sound effects.
Yeah.
There weren't really any like, like talkies for cartoons anyway.
Yeah, well, the Fleischer brothers did a lot of that stuff, but they were really good. The Fleischers, the people who eventually came up with Betty Boop and Popeye and all that stuff. They were incredible. So Merry Melodies and Looney Tunes were doing other stuff, and if they eventually came up with Bugs Bunny and all that, but and then Disney kind of wiped out the Fleischer brothers, but the Fleischer brothers were way ahead of their time.
They
were out there. And Disney was doing middle of the road Midwestern type stuff, and the Fleischer brothers were doing down and dirty film noir city stuff. It was really
If they were the Cheech and Chong of cartoons.
if that, yeah. So speaking of Cheech and Chong, this has absolutely nothing to do with it, but somebody went up in smoke today. That was Richard Branson.
Absolutely.
Right? And he's up there, and we are going to have a chat with him.
Really?
Yes, we are. We're going to do it. Are you ready? Let's get him down. Let's get him in here. Let's move things around a little bit.
Oi! Tom, Eddie, how you doing?
Okay. Let's see.
Can you change his name?
I could.
Who? How you doing, boys?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, how are you? Well, congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, you noticed my new glasses. Thank you.
Must have been.
The space thing. Yeah. Yeah, we're very proud of our team today. By the way, you don't have to use my full name there. You could just call me what my friends call me, Sir Dick.
We'll talk to the people in
tech. Yeah,
in tech.
People in graphics.
Okay.
How you boys doing? It's the air's rarefied. Thank you.
It's funny.
Cartoon. I'm going to have to offer that on one of my future flights.
Mm-hmm. So, what's it like up there in your thing? So you've blasted off, and
it's really the dream of every billionaire. And
yeah.
I got to tell you, I would like to get all the billionaires up here with me. There's really no other good way to spend all this money that keeps piling up. I keep having to build new buildings on my estate for all the cash. Tried burning it. I tried flushing it. I had to make a space program just to get rid of it. So
You know, I read somewhere that
you did.
you're going to be charging $250,000 a flight.
That's just for coach, Mike. That's just for coach. Yeah, first class, it really goes up from there. It's really, how much do you want to spend?
What's the difference between coach and first class on one of your flights?
It's just
I don't mean the money, but what do you get?
It's just leg room, really. And the straps are a lot more comfy in first class.
And both of them are round trip.
First class, definitely. First class, definitely.
How long does this flight last?
Hold on. What's that, love? Oh, thank you. All of Scotch on the rocks and the prime rib. Just pretzels and cookies. Okay. Can I have two? Just one. Okay. Thank you, love. Sorry, go ahead. What was the question?
It's the same everywhere you go, right?
Yeah. It comes back.
How long are these flights? I'm just trying to figure out how much per minute this.
Oh, you don't want to calculate it. Your calculator won't go that high. I assure you. You're
how do you
in a different
expect to have a successful business plan if nobody can afford to take it?
I think people can afford to take it.
Never going to let you down. Ha! First Rick roll from outer space.
Okay.
I just broke another record. Virgin Galactic. All right.
Okay. I think I think that is a pretty fair price for I mean, there are people who can do that and can afford that. I think Michael Jordan wouldn't even think twice about
Who's that? Michael what?
Jordan.
Yeah, I know. I think, like I said, we're going to start with the billionaire class and then work our way down to athletes and singers and that sort. We'll get there. One of these days when we've really got a lot of planes working, we hope to offer it just to 100 billionaires. Work our way down.
So this is like the Concorde, but higher, huh?
What's that? The Concorde. Oh yeah, that was a real success story. We're hoping to really leverage that business model.
I hear that's coming back though.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, it's going to get awfully crowded up here.
Yeah. So look out your what is it? A porthole, a window?
Yeah, it's one of those things. I don't know. They kind of keep these things a secret from me.
What do you see?
Not too much. These things are pretty freaking dark.
Okay.
But a lot of clouds. Oh, I can see my house. Hi, honey.
It's a large house, I guess.
That's pretty good.
Hey, Virgin Records, right? What was that all about?
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, way back when.
Yeah, that was a long time ago, huh?
Yeah. What was that again? Records?
Virgin Records. That was you owned that.
Yeah, I owned that, and we went to Virgin CDs and then Virgin MP3s, and it really just started to fade quickly. By the way, I got some empty seats here. The other passengers, they all missed the flight.
Oh.
Yeah, they were carpooling and traffic and such.
Do you return their money?
Hell no.
No, you don't.
No. It's on non-refundable tickets. Yeah.
Was there anybody on standby who could have?
No standby flyers. It's just if you can get it, you can get it.
How much room is in the overhead compartments? I mean, I realize that all the compartments there are technically overhead compared to where we all are right now, but
just whatever you can fit into the seat in front of you.
Oh, is it that?
That's all there is. That's all there's room for. We got to make some compromises.
Where are the flights going to go to when you
pretty much back where they came from?
Okay.
Yeah, but it's really fast. So if you want to get where you started, this is the fastest way to do it.
Okay. So you get you're never going to go to like the International Space Station. You drop by there or no?
For like a one-stop flight, if you want.
I mean, if somebody really needs to go and can't hold it in anymore and doesn't want to use the catheter thing, can you like make a loose stop at the International Space Station?
Can you do that? We have a potty on board.
Oh, wow.
We have a potty. Yeah, but it's
a
little bit uncomfortable to wear
no
it.
gravity. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little uncomfortable to wear it the whole time.
Mm.
But we make do. You know, we're in outer space.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Air in outer space?
out of space? What?
Is there any air in outer space?
He's in
No,
air.
There's no air in outer space.
His son is in air.
Then how do you steer the plane if there's no air?
What? Uh-oh.
Like, have you looked to see if you're going in the direction that you plan to go in?
You blast off, you cross your fingers, and you come back down. That's our engineers.
Are you headed in any particular direction right now?
I up, I guess, up.
You're still going up.
It's still going up. And then
You really have no idea
no
what's going on around you.
No.
How long have you been up there?
Just about 4 or 5 days. It's not too bad. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. When we get weightless is when it really gets fun. When those in-flight magazines start floating around.
Yeah. How's the Wi-Fi?
Wi-Fi is excellent. We spared no expense on the Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Very, very good connectivity.
Are you using Starlink?
Yes, we've bought Starlink, and we
Elon Musk, huh?
yeah, we bought it. We own it. Elon's coming on the next flight.
Is he? Oh, well,
Yeah.
that'll be good. Round trip?
No, probably.
Okay.
Haven't worked out the details yet.
Because there's a vote. We can vote down here whether we want it to be round trip or not. So
Yes, you just go to BuzzFeed.com/save Elon.
Save Elon. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this is fascinating. Thank you, Sir Richard Branson.
My pleasure, Tom. My pleasure, Eddie. It's really nice to see you, boys.
It's Steve. It says it right on the.
Steve's here too. Nice to see you,
Yes.
Steve. Yep.
Congratulations on your success.
Well,
Yes,
thank
yes.
you very much.
Yes.
I hope to see you again sometime soon, assuming we all survive.
Yes.
Right.
Anything
And
get back down to the ground. Look me up.
yeah, and thanks for joining us on
Good
Crash with Us, which I hope is not what you actually do.
Oh, well, we can only hope. Thank
We
you.
can only hope.
Yeah.
Take care, Sir Richard.
See you, boys.
See ya.
Hey everybody, welcome to the show. Today, we're in a different location. We are in Santa Rosa, California. I'm not sure what I'm doing here, but I'm here. And today, we're doing Schneiders of Hanover. Not to be mistaken of Schneiders of Berlin. The Schneiders of Hanover were started in 1909. And believe it or not, they come from the same place as the pretzel capital of the world, Reading, Pennsylvania. Which is pretty cool to know that there's a pretzel capital of the world. I didn't know that, but now I do know that. So let's get to it. All scoring is done on the PTT, which is the packaging, texture, and taste, and all scoring is done on the 1 to 2,000 scale, 2,000 being the highest, and nobody gets a 2,000. Schneiders of Hanover. This is a really cool box. First of all, this box is a double-faced box, which means that you can see it from this direction and this direction. So depending on where the supermarket they put it on the shelf, if it's long ways or if it's up top ways, you're going to get the same image on the front, which is good marketing. Because you never know when it gets to the grocery store how the staff is going to put it on the shelves. This is the box. On the box, it's got good graphics everywhere that you look. It tells all about the product. And I like products in boxes. It's hard to get a good product in a box because the box adds an extra layer of cost. So a lot of companies try to go with the thin packaging so they can cut down on the cost, but not the Schneiders of Hanover. Cool fact, this is made with baker's yeast. It's not made with baker's yeast. It's made with wild yeast, which is also much better for the product. And listen, this box right here, that's good glue. Everybody knows rule number 4 in the show is you got to have good glue. When you get into it, we're going to open it up. And we've got some breakage. But breakage is good in the sourdough pretzel world because we're going to break these up anyway and eat them. Interesting fact, there's actually only 13 pretzels in this box, which is a weird number for companies to use because a lot of people think 13 is an unlucky number, but not the Schneiders people. They went with 13 and I'm going with it too. So let's get to it. This is an awesome bag. This is a 3 mil bag. And if you watch the show, we know that the thicker the mill, the better the bag. And that's awesome that they put a 3 mil bag. They really want to stay fresh. And there's a lot of broken pieces. Like I said, I'm cool with the broken pieces. Opened up nice. Almost dropped it, but I'm here. I got it. So the first smell doesn't really have a smell. But we do have one full pretzel here. And I love the full pretzel because that's actually the only full pretzel in the bag. And I grabbed it right away. So how about that? This one, texture, it's got salt on it. It's a little rough, breaks apart. And let's hear the crunch. Let's see if there's a good crack. No, I don't know about these. I'm not getting a good crack. Yes, that was a good crack. That was good crack. I want to hear that one again. Let's hear it one more time. Good crack. Oh, almost forgot. This review is going to my buddy Pete. Pete wanted to see it. Here you are. You're getting the review of the Schneider's pretzels. Let's get to the taste. You know, there's something special about a sourdough pretzel. Because it's a slow pretzel. Like little thin pretzels, you just keep popping in your mouth. You devour like a half a bag in one sitting. Not sourdough. Sourdough, you're probably going to only get maybe 2 full pretzels in a sitting. I prefer to dunk mine and dip. I like dill dip the best with my pretzels, but that's me. But I love these things. They're great. I suggest you try it. You got a nice crack to it. Let's get to the score. I'm thinking 1780. Good pretzel. Highly recommend it. That's a great score for the Hanover pretzel. 1780. That's the show for today. Like it, subscribe it. Have a great day.
Do you have money jitters? Ask the obliging Bank of America for a jar of soothing instant money, M-O-N-E-Y, in the form of a convenient personal loan. Available now at Bank of America.
We're 18. That means it's legal to make love to us, and you'll love Mike, Sarah, Steve, and Larry. We're 18. Here's the news. Let's get it on.
You'll notice that only the top of my hair is shiny, and I think that's important.
Right, Mike. But nothing's more important than education. Or is it? This billboard has been causing consternation here in Lafayette. Residents are protesting because it has too many words, which makes it hard to read. They're carrying signs with fewer words to protest this elitist billboard.
All these words in one place. It's un-American. I don't know what the sign says, but it has to go. What's next? Foreign movies with subtitles? Books?
I saw a movie with subtitles once. Hey, if other languages are so great, why did Jesus himself invent English? Right, Mike?
And why was Jesus fired from this Frito-Lay snack company? News 18 wants to know. It seems Jesus was Frito-Layed off, along with most of the crew. All that's left is this snowy abandoned parking lot, a police car, and Jesus' own truck. Now, cars are moving without drivers. It's a frickin' Frito miracle.
Amen, Mike. So what's a town supposed to do when its healthcare is so bad that most patients die? Lafayette Town Council has a money-saving idea. Chris Maurice reports. Well, they put the health department and the coroner in the same office, and that made this beautiful green meadow available as a toxic waste dump.
My last name has been a problem ever since I married my husband. People say, oh, Sheila is the real clinker. I told my husband I wanted to keep my original name, Sheila Crap Sandwich. It's hyphenated, so it's classy.
Sheila Crap Sandwich is kind of a mouthful to say. And speaking of mouthfuls, here's a man who never opens his mouth more than 1 inch. Really?
It's true that I never open my mouth wider than this. You may not believe me, but I'm actually yawning right now as we speak.
Yes, I admit I have no idea what this interview is about. I'm not too sure this news item has any point at all, really.
What the hell was she smiling about? News is serious business. The future is also serious, and we've discovered where it comes from. The future comes from a place called Fairfield, and this guy knows all about it.
When you create tomorrow every day, today becomes meaningless. For instance, in the future, construction vehicles will be smaller than my hand. Too small, you say? Not if there's millions of them delivered in vans. We need big vans. What would be the use of a van the size of my hand? Think about it. You need large vans to deliver 1 million tiny dump trucks to building sites, not to mention delivering the enormous calzones that will be popular in the future, which begins any day now.
Makes me hungry just looking at it. Now here's a piece about the world's first human ink blot test.
Look at me. What do you see? 10 squirrels fighting, spiders having an orgy. I am in the eye of the beholder, okay?
I saw centipedes eating Oreos.
Me too, even when I close my eyes like this woman.
Buy your tires from McCord Goodyear, and you could end up in a home hospital. We're back.
There's nothing I like more than a man who's packing heat. When I say heat, I don't mean Ben Gay. When I say Ben Gay, I don't mean a gay man named Ben.
You're talking about guys who are armed to the teeth, aren't you, Sarah?
Yes, Mike. And I don't really care if they have teeth. Know what I mean, Joel?
Know what she means?
Everybody knows what she means. You want to score with the ladies, guys? Don't fret about your underarms. Grab yourself some firearms.
Don't think of them as guns.
Not guns.
Think of these as magnets. Big, heavy, deadly chick magnets. I'm packing some of these babies right now. And I gotta tell you, I can barely keep my hands off myself. And you can kill someone with one. Win-win. Not having one is a real crap sandwich. Unhyphenated.
Of course, crab sandwich is hyphenated.
I'm packing some heat myself, Sarah.
Are you, dude?
Yep, lots of heat. Because I'm the weatherman. In fact, I say that to women in bars. I say, I'm packing heat. And then I show them my portable weather chart. Like this. We're going to be in the red zone by Friday. Things are really going to heat up. Ooh, boy. I've tried that line in every bar in a 12-mile radius around Lafayette. Is it hot in here or is it me?
Here are some more people who will pay us so we'll never do bad news reports about them. Now, more news. I'm Larry Clisby with the Sports Bulletin. The Purdue Flaming Plumbers basketball team will no longer be allowed to carry monkey wrenches onto the court.
This is bullshit. We check the rule book. Nowhere does it state that players may not carry monkey wrenches while playing. Political correctness gone wild. And we are taking it to the Supreme Court.
He has a point, Mike.
Are any tools allowed?
Socket wrenches, ball peen hammers, and for some reason calzones are prohibited, and moisturizer.
Generation X, what is it? What do they want? I see the number 18. Is that how old I have to be?
Maybe.
That's kind of creepy.
Creepy? I'm just warming up. Ho, 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 yeah. Ooh, buzzkill, dude. Hey, I'm working this beach. Hey, can I do that with 4 people? I can dance. Watch me throw some shapes.
For some reason, my frat made me wear my IQ on my hat. I can't even spell IQ.
It's the shiny hair on top of my head, Sarah. Stop mocking me.
It's embarrassing, Mike.
I know. Rebel.
Cucumber watermelon. Cucumber watermelon. Oh, okay. Payless. Great shoes.
He was supposed to say cucumbered watermelon.
I think so. That's what you're supposed to say. That's what they tell you in theater class.
It's not on my
Who's
card
got
here.
drinks tonight?
Oh, well,
I thought it was your turn.
that's with the hair, Mike.
So nice to get caught up on my hometown news.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, it is good to do that. But speaking of news, I mean, Richard Branson, right? I mean,
How was that guy? What's
oh, yeah. I got to speak to the guy in the.
You got to talk to graphics, man.
in the
Yeah,
control booth?
yeah. There you go.
It's Barry. It's the other Barry.
It's Barry. It's this Barry.
Yeah,
Richard
yeah,
Branson. He's up there doing his thing, and
A great American hero, if you ask me.
I
I
think
don't know. He seemed very cavalier at the fact that he's going to only hoard this business to the uber rich.
well, that's the way everything was at first. You know, the first Blu-ray player cost about $1,500.
True, and now nobody has them.
Exactly.
It's true.
I remember thinking it was a real bargain getting a CD player for under $150. That was a bargain. So yeah, that's always that way.
So one day we'll all have our own spaceship. Is that
I think so. Why not?
why not?
I was kind of hoping that we'd have flying cars by now.
Oh, great. That's all we need in Florida is these fucking things flying. Yeah.
Cruising
Oh,
by
yeah.
I-95, yeah.
Yeah. I guess Norb and Marv would have to come back and do some more
You need that pilot's license.
flying cars. Think of 10 of the people that you know. How many of them would you trust in a flying car? 9? 1? 0?
Yeah.
At this stage of the game,
Fuck. In 5 seconds, there'd be flying SUVs, of course.
or recreational vehicles.
Yeah.
You know, nothing like a flying Winnebago.
Is the plural Winnebago?
Winnebago.
It's a bagel, a seagull that flies over a bay. So yeah, no, that's the way life goes. It's got to be that way. You know, people couldn't afford the first car until Henry Ford said,
Sold it for him.
yeah, said let's build them cheaper, and I hate Jews, which yeah, and yay for the Nazis. I mean, that was Henry Ford. Thank you.
There you go. Thank you, Henry.
Thank you, Henry, for your Ford. Yeah. So yeah, I applaud Richard Branson. Good for him.
You do?
I do. We need people like that.
Pretty cool guy.
If they don't do cool shit, who will?
Absolutely.
Not me.
Yeah, the reason most people don't like rich people is because they want to be one, and it's like I'm not, so I don't like him. Richard Branson shouldn't be. You want to come along? Hell yeah, I'm there. What do I pack?
Actually, I like all of them.
Care.
Yeah.
I go. Yeah, I hate celebrities. I hate the idea of celebrity. I don't think actors should be celebrities. I don't think sports people. I don't think anybody who gets paid to do what they do should just do what you do. What do I give a shit if you win an Academy Award? You're not a celebrity. What does that make you? You stood around and someone said, stand over there and say, oh my God, the building's falling. Oh my God, the building's falling. Try it again.
Someone else wrote.
Oh my God, the building's falling. Oh my God, the building is falling. Hey,
This on my. Let's take that again.
hey, you the guy who said, oh my God, the building is falling? You said that at exactly the right time. How did you know the building was going to fall? That's amazing.
Can I take a selfie with you?
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, the building's falling.
Every movie Tom has ever seen.
No.
He wants to see his new best friend, Barry.
Yeah, right. I just get pissed off about everything. It's like, why do we care? Why do we care? I mean, Rush inducted, yes, into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I mean, I think it's ridiculous. Anyway,
it's a club. It's another billionaire club.
It's a club, and they hit us over the head with it. We buy all this celebrity shit. Who gives a shit about these people? The first celebrity who gives a shit about me, I'll give a shit about. They're idiots. They're fucking idiots. I've met some of these people. I have family people who are big mockers out in Hollywood and LA and shit, and I've actually had lunch with some of these people. They're the worst. They're awful. You don't deserve an award. You should be valet parking the cars.
Tom, do you have some opinions that you might want to share with us?
Here's your keys. Here's your keys. Here's your keys.
Like I said, every like desk clerk and stuff like that is trying to do a quick landing, right?
No.
Oh, no more rooms.
Hooah!
That's the guy who stands out in the street.
There's no tipping because there's no tipping at this place. You don't have to tip me because I'm a valet. Go park. Hooah!
But I gotta say, you really haven't lived until you've urinated next to a congressman.
I urinated next to Dizzy Gillespie. And no, only his trumpet goes like that. But, I did. I actually urinated next to Dizzy Gillespie. I was at a concert of his, and it's break time, and there he was. And it's one of the few times I've ever said anything urinating in a men's room to him. I was like, pretty cool. Thanks, man. Pretty cool. Oh God. Well, it's lovely to see you, but it's time to go.
By the way, Tom, I got the pop-up news thing about a soccer match.
No. I don't want to know. That's just not funny. Okay, well, it's great to see you guys. Have a great week.
You too.
Don't have a really great week. Have a week that's fun to talk about next week.
So we're not sleeping by this time.
Well, I can talk in my sleep. Thanks a lot, folks, and I guess we'll see you next time here on
Auf Wiedersehen, baby.
Auf Wiedersehen. Bye.